Guest today is Ivan Romo. He's the president and CEO at SmartSol. Nice to see you, Ivan.
Hi, Trevor. Nice to see you again.
I know, it's great
Welcome again to Guadalajara.
I know, it's great to be here. It's a really exciting show. There's a big buzz around it. There's definitely the industry still doing very strongly here.
Yes, another success event here in Guadalajara, much better than previous years. So that is the good thing with the SMTA in Mexico, that year over year there is a growth, and the exhibitors, the attendees, and the organization committee are doing great job.
Great job. It's interesting to see that the show is so busy this year when it's been really quite a flat year business-wise, and not just here in Mexico, but globally. The first half of the year has been a little bit flat, but obviously people can see the demand that's going to be coming through. The expectations there, and that's why the show is so popular.
Yeah, maybe it's not the best year to install a bunch of complete SMT lines, but it's the best year to do process improvements.
Yes.
So of course there are peripheral equipment that needs to be replaced, that the new process that needs to be implemented. So that's why we have a lot of the key decision makers in Mexico visiting this show, looking for a very specific needs.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk a bit about SmartSol and what's happened there in the last 12 months. Starting off with North America, because you opened some warehouses and distribution up there in North America. How has that performed for you?
So far, very good. Maybe next year we need to expand
a bit further.
Yes. The Texas office is growing so fast because we are serving all United States and South America.
Yes.
Also from that office. The Mexico locations are focused only in Mexico, but the Texas office is mainly focused for overseas sales. And it's doing very well.
Good.
I mean, we're still growing with the alliance with Nordson. So the old platform from the Dash machines, now we are serving also into United States. We are going to start doing calibration for the bond tester cartridge. We have a lab already implemented in El Paso, Texas. So a lot of new things going on in that office. Yes.
Right. You've also been expanding though down here in Mexico. You're adding a new warehouse here in Guadalajara. And various other locations. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, at the end of Q1, we opened the warehouse for capital equipment. We storage here, cleaning machine, X-rays, AOIs, conveyors, routers, laser markers. So basically, we split the warehouse to have only one for capital equipment and the other for consumables. And this is the fourth building in Guadalajara. And in total, we have now 12 locations in Mexico and United States. And a couple of weeks ago, we got a brand new building in Chihuahua. We are going to relocate our current warehouse because we was renting a small warehouse. And we have now a 5 times bigger. That next week we're going to do the relocations.
Excellent.
Basically, when there is a specific need for the customer in one city, we can agree to open a complete new building just to cover that needs.
Yeah. So anyway, you built out all this infrastructure throughout Mexico and North America and other places, but you've also got a fantastic line card. You mentioned earlier, you've got Nordson Electronics, you've got ASMPT. They're real jewels in the crown. You've also added 7 new brands to your line card this year. Can you talk a bit about them?
Yes, this year we went into negotiations with Kurtz Ersa, and we signed to be the representative in Mexico and Costa Rica for their wave solders, selective soldering, and reflow ovens. So we are creating a fantastic synergy with their local team of Kurtz Ersa.
Right.
And September 17 is going to be the grand opening for their own manufacturing facility for reflow ovens in Mexico.
Right.
So it's going to be the first company having manufacturing for big machines into Mexico. That facility is in Ciudad Juárez. So September 17 is going to be the grand opening. And in September 18, we are going to host a technical day with our customers. We are expecting to have around 100 customers. And the agenda, the topics to cover during that technical day is Kurtz Ersa specialists but also people from ASMPT is traveling to speak in that technical day, and Kaizen is also supporting us with some conference. So there is a good join of different companies
coming
for that technical day, and it's going to be next week.
And it's all in Spanish this time, because you did one before, which you did 2 days in Spanish and one in Chinese.
Yes, yeah, we did that a few months ago, the Chinese one, but it's going to be English, Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah, so most of the customers in the city are capable to manage the language.
Okay.
Yes, and well, that is with Kurtz Ersa. And in addition to that big facility in Juarez, they have a demo room here in Guadalajara. So we are going to combine some of the technologies in order to have better presence in the market. Excellent. Other lines that we add to our line card, for example, we are doing distribution for the test and measurement instruments of Keysight. And Keysight is having a UGM in the first week of October here in Guadalajara, user group meeting, and we are going to co-participate also with them in that show. Also, we changed the line for the fluxing machines. So right now we are the distributors for Sono-Tek for all Mexico. Yeah. And it's great to be back with them, with Brian and Brian. Big product, big company, great guys. Yeah. So our people is more than excited selling Sono-Tek right now.
Some excellent lines there. One of the key things I remember from last year, Ivan, was you brought in and you were selling about 3 or 4 different lines of robots. So how has the automation side gone? Has there been a big uptake in that?
Yes. I mean, we have been talking since 2 years ago that a lot of the Taiwanese big EMS are moving into Mexico, right? Right. Getting production out of China, starting manufacturing in Mexico, or growing the current operations. And they are leading also the automation. Right. These Taiwanese OEMs are planning to migrate a lot of the manual operations into cobots in order to improve the quality, to improve the efficiency, the uptime of the manufacturing lines. And we are now in most of them with few units. And of course, as you mentioned, this is a flat year. So it's a year for them also to develop the process on automation. And we expect that next year is going to be really the ramping up for that process. But it's something that has been tested, validated, implemented in Asia. And we are right now doing the validations in Mexico and hoping to have a mature process in that companies for next year.
Excellent. Well, exciting times, lots to talk about, lots to add. You just keep growing every time we see, we meet you, so congratulations, and thank you for coming in and talking to us today.
Thank you, and you are welcome to visit our booths.
At Kaizen, we know it's the science that makes the difference. The right solutions happen when you care enough to ask the right questions. And we understand that your performance is directly related to ours. Science knows why it works, care knows why it's important.